And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy.
Here's the place Namjoon lived from the age of 5 to 17. It's not a BTS RM, but a place full of human Kim Namjoon's history. Since his parents still live in Ilsan, RM still visits here. This is the Humansid apartment where Namjoon lived. I went into the laundry in front of the apartment and asked the owner if she had ever seen Namjoon here. She told me that she knows Namjoon's mom and said he's the pride of their town. This Sky Village is a quiet neighborhood in Ilsan where not many tourists visit. The whole time we walked, it was peaceful, and I envied Namjoon that he grew up in this atmosphere. And we could also find out that Namjoon had grown up with the nature. In Korea, apartment complexes are usually covered with stark asphalt. But there are many trees and grasses here, so I felt here is like a forest. As there are many walking paths in the apartment, I think Namjoon walked around here often with his family and friends. He tends to walk the Han River or the park when he gets stressed out because of his childhood memories. We took the same picture at the place where Namjoon posted in his Twitter. Since he was young, he spent time in the playground or bench in front of his house whenever he had problems or fought with his parents. He hugged the dog on the swing and sat down for a long time and walked along the walkway. I can tell that playground is a more special place for Namjoon than other people. Compared to other benches, only the bench Namjoon sat on were particularly twisted. It seems like a lot of BTS fans have already been there. I could also see somebody moving their house. Koreans usually live in apartments, so they move all their belongings through moving centers. I'd be really scared to go up there. We're now moving to Shinil Middle School, where Namjoon graduated. Namjoon remembers this as a difficult time. In his sensitive puberty, he was so attentive to other people's eyes that he couldn't really focus on what he wanted. He was just a normal kid in the neighborhood, didn't know what to do yet, and just studied hard to attend a good university. When he told his friends about his dream of becoming a singer, it reached the teacher's ears too. The middle school teacher gave Namjoon a blow in front of the class, saying, "To be a singer, you have to be very handsome." The way to become an entertainer was so tough that his teacher thought he should continue his studies. But from then on, Namjoon was determined to succeed and kept on making music. We can see the bench where Namjoon sat and talked about his problems, and the basketball court where he played basketball with his friends. After school, he sat on the bench and he worried about his future a lot. I can tell that he was really a mature person by looking at his many thoughts about life since he was a middle school student. Namjoon realized that he was too young and inexperienced by writing the lyrics. Since then, he started borrowing books from the school library every lunchtime. This is a library of Shinil Middle School, where Namjoon came here every day and won the Book King of the Month award. We can feel how desperate he was to achieve his dream of becoming a singer. In the song Ma City of BTS, there is a phrase "Hugok Academies raised me." It takes about 15 minutes walk from Namjoon's home. Here is where Namjoon walked every day when he was an elementary, middle school student. RM has self-declared that he went more than 20 academies here. Namjoon works in the entertainment industry now, but he sometimes still think about what would happen if I kept on studying at that time. The English Academy, Talkers English, where Namjoon attended, was widely rumored among the parents in Ilsan. After having an English speech at the United Nations and speaking fluently on foreign talk shows, the academy got very popular for teaching well. Although we couldn't get permission to shoot inside the academy, we were able to go inside and explain everything and talk to Mrs. Director. She said Namjoon was an honor student and was always in the first class. Rumors spread to the neighborhood quickly, and the number of students has increased rapidly since early 2018. She was very proud of Namjoon's success. Here are many stores that students like. Students use convenience stores very often. They have a lot of different menus and cheap price. Students come and eat after a break from the academy. BTS coffee sells well at 7-Eleven. Only one J-Hope coffee left. Bubble tea is very popular in Korea. Amasbin is a bubble tea brand that Korean teenagers like most. I bet Namjoon also ate snacks here after school or academy. This is a Chinese restaurant Hyogyo, where Namjoon frequently visits when he came back to his home. It is small, but has a cute interior and neat design. Shrimp is the main menu of the restaurant, and since he often comes here, he must have enjoyed eating shrimp food here. We ordered avocado cream shrimp, the favorite menu of Namjoon.